Hey there, everybody. It's Mike from the Beaten Trail. We are here to do a little bit of a video on questions and answers I got about starting your own YouTube channel. So I get people that ride ATVs or side by sides and they want to know what do they need hardware wise. Well, honestly, if you have a phone, you have pretty much everything that you need to do. You don't need a GoPro. Want some action sequences, then that's fine. You need a little bit of motion control and stabilization to not have everything shake all over the place. But if you have a phone, iPhone or Android, you can do this as well. You'll just be filming in horizontal mode. So I guess the first thing I should do is to give a shout out to my sponsor, Ride Royal Blue in Pioneer, Tennessee. They got everything you need. They're right next to Royal Blue, Tackett Creek, the Sunquist Trail System in Tennessee, as well as a drive to Windrock and Brimstone. So definitely worth getting down there. And whether you want to RV or camp or you want to be in a cabin, everything that you need is there. Parts across the street, fuel and food, and more. So tell them that the Beaten Trail sent you. I do have a couple items I wanted to share with you. We're going to jump ahead. Most people will say, well, I got a phone. What am I supposed to drive and hold it at the same time? So this RAM mount is certainly not the cheapest, but one of the more durable ones for mounting your phone. And if you're going to film, obviously you can film horizontally or vertically, depending what you want to do. If you just want to do shorts and TikTok and Instagram, then you can film vertically like that. We find that it works really well. The only thing you need to do is these rubber holders, arms can come off, so you have to just glue those onto the metal. But it's extremely durable. And if you pick one of these up, it's really the first main thing that you want to do when you are going to be filming for YouTube. This is one of the main pieces. And then once you have these videos, I will say you want to make sure you either have iCloud backup or Google Drive on your corresponding phone system just to make sure you have this. The second bit that we want to look at is if you have a GoPro. And if you have a GoPro, this slide shows these jaws. We have a bunch that get 2 or 3 of them. They break fairly easy, but for $16, really not that bad. And it has everything you need, or you can just clamp it on and have a GoPro straight mount anywhere you want it. Now we use these and always very helpful to have. You can buy more expensive RAM mounts that you'll pay $50, $60, $70 for. We have those links in our videos as well, but for starting out, no need for it. Just also going to give a shout out just real quick. We want to go ahead and just tell you, if you're going to buy these memory cards for your GoPro, please get a reputable brand like SanDisk or Samsung. We've had people complain about using cheaper versions and losing it, but what's also important is not the holder, but also you want to make sure you're going to get V2 speed, something that's a little faster than a standard card. And the reason why, the GoPro doesn't care in this case. You will care when it takes forever to copy it off to your machine. So go ahead and try to do that. Stock up on those. Those are extra. And yeah, if you use our Amazon links, we make a little, 5 cents here, 10 cents here. But to get back to what we were looking at before, is we're going to jump back. This is also another great mount to have. This is more for ATVs and dirt bikes. It's good for a GoPro. It is good for some basic clamps. We use it for our Insta360 that we have, and we use it, and it's interchangeable with the RAM mount and the ball pieces. This is something that we've used more recently, although we use one of the bigger brick versions for batteries, but this is a GoPro stick with a battery in it and a cable. You'll thank yourself when you go to lunch. You plug this in and you can be charged up. You don't have to worry about leaving your machine on or carrying an extra battery. This is really light. This is the refuel version, which we've pushed over the years and we've used, and we've broken some and we've still have them running. But the GoPro, the door comes off, you slide it in, and this is a whole dedicated battery. And if you get shooting at 4K, you'll get another 3-4 hours on it. It's great. You don't have to worry about swapping batteries in the mud or anything like that. I wanted to just cover what you need to start with hardware, because if you do, you should just start filming. Don't worry about it. In advanced days, maybe you'll get an Insta360 and do some 360 work. You can buy a lot of great little selfie sticks with these things, and it's a little tripod. Once you eventually go pro, you need more hardware. But one of the important pieces that I want to cover is audio. If your audio stinks, nobody's going to want to watch. So this is probably on the higher end, probably about $300-400, but this is a DJI twin mic transceiver and receiver. So this would be the receiver that goes with the camera, and then you have these guys which uses a wireless mic here, and they come with wind guards as well. Something like this is great to have if you're going to interview people. You don't need this if you're on the trail. This is strictly you're in the parking lot, you're interview somebody. It's great to have. We'll put a link in here just for the single mic, but you really should have this, and it hooks up to the GoPro. It hooks up to the ProCam. We got a Lumix here that we utilize for interviews. You can plug it into your iPhone as well. So be sure to check one of those things out. Wireless mics are really important. If you're filming in the vehicle, I wouldn't worry about it. But once you get out in the parking lot or you want to interview somebody and there's a lot of noise around, it helps. So that really covers hardware for what we do and how to get started on YouTube. And we'll have a second part that we'll have out shortly about the software, what's involved, how do you make thumbnails, how do you edit video, what can you use, easy, basic, and more advanced. But this is just really the hardware piece of what it takes to start a YouTube channel. And you can do it all on your phone. YouTube Studio is built into, well, it's downloadable, but the whole built-in aspect of metrics and building and uploading videos and titling and everything is all built into YouTube Studio to do some of the basic stuff. And you can do that on your phone or you can do it on the desktop. And I recommend you getting familiar with that and sign up for their test program and just try to use it all different aspects. But that would be the conclusion of the hardware. What does it take to start a YouTube channel? Just examples, how we do it. There's plenty of people out there who will tell you everything you need, but this is hardware, and the next episode, which we'll show you, will be software. So stay tuned. We'll see you out there on the trail. Thanks.
Big thanks again to our sponsor, Ride Royal Blue. We appreciate them as well as all of our partners for being along for the ride. Be sure to get over to Lit Industries for the brightest rock lights you can find, and check out some of our hats and shirts over at our merchandise page. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you out there on the trail. Thanks.
Off the beaten